If I told you don't come, why are you calling abusing the system?
Insanely psycho people on My 600 Pound Life. Drop a like on this video if you love watching My 600 Pound Life. Hey there everyone, what's up? And welcome back to another video on Filmvert. My 600 Pound Life is a show with many different flavors. On one hand, it shows the tragic life of those suffering from obesity and their often tragic backstories, and on the other hand, it sometimes shows the incredible struggles of some of the patients who end up losing huge amounts of weight. Over the years, the show has seen all kinds of patients. Some had issues losing weight, some had done incredibly well, and some have just been too stubborn to even try. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the 5 My 600 Pound Life stars who had insane behavior. Number 5. Sheenie Murray. When viewers first met Sheenie Murray on My 600 Pound Life, she was deeply sad about suffering through 2 miscarriages, which is totally understandable. Given that she was also sexually abused by a cousin when she was very young, it's no wonder that she turned to food for comfort. Although she seems to be struggling, there was a hope, as Murray went to Dr. Now to help her get both her life and her weight under control. But she was unwilling and unable to stop compulsively overeating. Despite her claims of gaining water weight, something Dr. Now pointed out was clearly not the case, Murray was never approved for the weight loss surgery. She continued to eat foods that were not on Dr. Now's program, including pizza. Despite leaving Dr. Now's care, Murray set up a GoFundMe for her weight loss surgery. She later filmed herself doing an eating challenge from her hospital bed. Just imagine that. Number 4. James. When James appeared on My 600 Pound Life in 2017, he weighed 791 pounds, and he was one of the most critical patients to ever appear on the show. He was also one of the most careless people who did not care about his health or those around him. His daughter had quit school, and his father had to refinance his house in order to pay for his transport to Dr. Now. James could not move at all. He had multiple health issues, and even his legs had started rotting. It seemed like only a matter of time before his body would shut down. Dr. Now tried his best to make him realize how critical his situation was, but he didn't seem to care. His girlfriend Lisa continued feeding him high-calorie foods, and he ended up gaining 60 pounds during the first week of his stay at the hospital. This was when Dr. Now denied James the weight loss surgery. Number 3. Jeanne Covey. When Jeanne Covey appeared on the 11th episode of Season 7, she was 39 years old and was dangerously obese. It turns out that a couple of childhood traumas had led her to using eating as a coping mechanism, and it had drastically decreased her quality of life. When she was shown moving to Houston to meet Dr. Now, she found it very difficult to get into the car and move around. Things got worse when she reached Houston with her mother. Not only Jeanne's mother fell sick and had to undergo a surgery of her own, Jeanne also got the news of her father's death while they were in Houston. This combination of her mother's sickness and the death of her father led her to quit Dr. Now's weight loss program. Number 2. Stephen Asante. Anyone who's seen the My 600 Pound Life double episode and follow-up episodes featuring Stephen Asante and his brother Justin can attest that he's quite possibly the most controversial star the show has ever seen. Asante came off as manipulative because of the way he treated both his family and the medical staff that was trying to help him. Stephen Asante constantly manipulated his father into getting whatever he wanted, such as unhealthy foods, and bullied his brother repeatedly. He even went so far as to steal painkillers after he had weight loss surgery to fuel his own addiction. Additionally, he threw a jar of urine on the floor of the hospital, leaving it for a nurse to clean up. Asante even caused Dr. Now to lose it, as he threatened to drop him off at a homeless shelter if he didn't stop his manipulative and erratic behavior. Number 1. Penny Seeger. It is definitely quite difficult to change one's life, but in the words of Joe Rogan, it is possible to do so. However, the problem is that some people are not even willing to try, even when they are in life-threatening situations. This was the case with Penny Seeger. When she appeared on the show in early 2014, she did get the gastric bypass surgery, but instead of losing weight, she ended up gaining 5 pounds. Eventually, she decided to leave Houston, quitting the program against Dr. Now's medical advice. Dr. Now made it clear that her addiction for food could very well prove fatal, but she didn't seem to care. Later, her husband shared a couple of photos of her on social media that showed that she had not lost much weight. However, she did seem to be happier than before. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will soon be seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.